From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Throwing now is Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And even though this is a top-5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you to get in the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chiefs at 7-5 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Gotta go, baby.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That pass complete to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sky Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Shakir hauls it in. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes...
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, and so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. To throw, it's Allen. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir from 6 yards away. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. that's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run with Barkley. A beautiful fake. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Mahomes. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They go again with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
One final try here for Allen. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A first down carry for Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
To throw is Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they take a knee.
Yellow.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.